Howdy y'all, this is J.R. Gonzalez with a new review video on the new AI system for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. They finally brought the AI system back. I'm going to review it for you guys. I've been playing it all evening last night. You know what? It gives me a little bit of a Wildlands flavor. I had forgotten how wonderful the AI system in Wildlands was. It had its little flaws. I mean, the AI tended to put you in a bad situation when it got seen, but it seems that they've corrected some of those things here in this new AI system, and I'm really grateful for them to do it, to have put it back in. I wish I had it during the actual campaign, because it actually helps a lot when it comes to the more difficult campaigns in Breakpoint. So here we go. I'm going to let you know a little bit about what's going on, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Before we get started, guys, I want to remind you that if you like the content on this channel and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on that bell so that you get notified of any new videos that we put together here at the Gamingverse. If you want more content like this, more reviews, or more thoughts about the different games that we're playing here on the Gamingverse, just let me know in the comments down below. I answer all comments that you put down, and I appreciate any and all comments that you write. So don't forget, just give us a comment down below. And finally, if you guys want a little bit more information about me, or you guys want to just come chat, you can always find me on Discord at the Gamingverse Discord. The link is down in the description, or on Twitter. The link is down in the description as well. So for all those things, guys, I just wanted to let you know that we are definitely going to try and do more videos of this kind for you guys. First thing that we looked at when it came to Breakpoint was the AI customization. And I'm going to tell you guys, I am really impressed with this customization. We didn't have that in Wildlands, but we do have it here in Breakpoint. And it gives the characters their own personality and their own way of doing things. I think that that's one of the great features here, or better features that Breakpoint has, that I can customize my character. I can customize their loadout. For example, I like all my characters to have ARs because I was going to be the sniper in the group, even though Vasily is technically the sniper in the group most of the time. I made him an assault rifle holder, and so they became forward infantry, and I became the sniper, and I protected them. So I really do enjoy that ability to turn the characters into what I need them to be. I took the shotgun away from Fix-It and gave him an AR so that he would be ready as well to be forward. And in this first interaction that we're going to have that's coming up, let me tell you that they function to the T. I mean, as soon as I got into a scrape because I forgot how to prone, and so one of those aerial drones came over me, and we had drones all over the place, and we had wolves all over the place, and they went down very forcefully. So I'm gonna let you take a look at this first video, and then I'll come back with a little bit more review.
is that?
Time to earn our money. Got one. Clean hit, boss. Get some cover on that. Gotta get patched up. Popped one. Casualty. I'm moving. Hostile down. Cleaning out, boss. Hostile identified. Over there.
All good.
Get him. Think we're good?
Sweet shot, Ghost Lead.
So as you can see, guys, in this previous video, they work perfectly. I mean, they run to a T and protect you and protect all their down comrades and continue shooting until they're able to come back and get you. And that's what they did. I mean, it was a full-on assault by the wolves and several drones, and they took down the drones, which was one of my questions was, will the AIs be able to interact with the drones, and will they be able to take down the drones? And it proved they proved to me that they could, that they will engage with the drones and they will take them down. And so that is a very good mechanic. I think I haven't put it to the test with the bigger drones, but I think with the wasps, which tend to be the harder drones to kill because they move so quickly, I was really impressed with that mechanic, and I think it'll be helpful in later campaigns, or if they put out another DLC where we have to fight these behemoths and we have to fight these huge drones. That's my next step, is I'm going to try and put them to the test in a behemoth battle. I didn't do that for this video because I wanted to get this video out, so I did a couple of the faction missions, and none of them required me to be near any behemoths. So, but I will do a test on that in the future. But I was really impressed with that. The other thing that I'm impressed with is the ability to sync the shots, not only between the members, but I sent out several of my sync shot drones and killed a whole bunch of enemies at one shot, and I really do like that. It gives the ability to clear out a space in a very quick time. In a very quick time, and it also gives you the ability to pick which enemies you're going to kill so that they don't recognize you. One of the problems that I had doing single player was that I would sync 3 shots, but there was one enemy that there were 5 in a group, and so I would have to move quickly from one to another so that they would not alert the rest, and that was a pain in the ass. And with these guys at my side, I don't have to worry about that. And I don't think I put it in these clips, but in one of the clips, I actually had several of those reinforcement guys, reinforcement enemies in one vicinity, and I was able to kill them all and prevent them from reinforcing their numbers because I had not only did I have the drones, but I was able to kill them and kill the snipers all at one time without having to worry about them calling for reinforcements. And so that made it a lot easier for me to be able to engage a larger group of enemies at one time, or be able to clear out a space or clear out several warehouses at one time. And I really did enjoy that gameplay of being able to sync my teammates and sync drones and shoot all at one time. So that was actually great. That's actually a wonderful mechanic. The other mechanic that I really do enjoy is the being able to send them to a certain spot and then choose who they need to, who they're going to kill. Not in this clip, but in the next clip, you'll see where I use that to my advantage because I'm not able to see where all the enemies are except with my drone. So what I do is I send them to a certain spot where they can directly hit the enemy while I wait for one of them to come out, and we sync those shots together, and nobody gets alerted. I'm enjoying this because I'm a stealth player now. There's players out there that like to go all out and just start shooting and going right to the mouth of the enemy. I'm not that kind of a player. I'm a stealth player. I take my time. Because of that, I tend to move my team players to be stealthy rather than attack directly at the enemy. And I think that's kind of a different type of gameplay than most other Breakpoint players. Many of them will just take their teammates, let them off their leash, start going at the enemy straight on as if they had other teammates from real life teammates. And that's their style of play, and that's the way they like to do things. I, on the other hand, I like to use my teammates for stealth, and then if for whatever reason we get found out, or if we have to defend a position, then let them free and help protect the position, and at the same time help protect me, so that if I'm downed, I'm not completely killed. That's my version of how I like to play the game. The versatility of this AI system allows for that, allows for both types of gameplay, where you can use your teammates, your AI teammates, to be stealthy and basically clear out a large space like we're doing here, or use them as an attack force and send them to attack the enemy and get rid of the enemy for you or with you on a frontal assault. Both gameplays are available with these AIs. I think that they're a little more intuitive than they were in Wildlands because they seem as they used to. One of the problems that I had with my AI teammates was that if they were too close to an enemy, or they couldn't find a position to hide, they would be seen, and then all hell would break loose. And it doesn't seem to work that way here. They have a very intuitive way of positioning themselves to where they are not seen. Now, I did catch a couple of times. It wasn't believable. I was in a car chase. I crashed. They jumped out, and I had several of them on the road, and there was an enemy car coming by, and it didn't recognize the AIs. And even though they were right on the road, and they could be seen. Maybe we need to change that part of the mechanic where it's obvious that they're being seen. They have to engage. I don't think it makes it any. It makes it a lot less immersive when you have that and you know that there's going to be an engagement, but if there isn't, because the enemy doesn't recognize the AI as not being behind cover. They believe they're behind cover the entire time, and I really didn't find that as a positive thing. Anyway, this particular clip, what I like about this particular clip is the fact that I can actually use the AI to kill the drone, which for me, even as a sniper, unless I put it on the really heavy bullets, I would have to hit that drone twice in order for it to down it. The AI can down it with one bullet, and so it makes it so much easier for me to approach these types of scenarios where I've got one of these police drones above me and not have to go from the police drone to another enemy in order to protect myself from being seen. Having the AI teammates allows me to be a little bit more versatile and be able to take down all four enemies at once. And one of them being a heavy, what I found out is if you send a drone out to the heavy, I had done this as a single player because sometimes I needed the drone to kill 3 other players and I'd have to take care of the heavy with 2 shots. But if you send out a drone with the heavy and you shoot the helmet off, the drone shoots the heavy. It makes it so much easier and not have to worry about making 2 perfect shots on a heavy at the same time. That versatility I really, really definitely enjoyed.
Yeah, we're good now.
We're gonna have bad guys on us.
And then the final thing, for example, here in this particular faction mission, once we clear out the camp, we have to defend the camp while there's an upload happening. I got caught in the middle of it and basically was down. And the wonderful thing about it, like I said, the big thing about these AIs is unless they're, it's a really difficult situation, they can take care of things on their own. I mean, they basically brought down the entire, not the entire camp, but the forces that were coming to attack us. They brought them down on their own. I was down pretty much at the beginning of the engagement because I got caught in the middle of it, and they basically took care of all the enemies. So they've done a wonderful job of really balancing the AI mechanic. And like I said, it gives me the vibes of Wildland, and I'm really liking it. I wish I had this during the main campaign because it would have made the main campaign a lot more fun and be a lot easier in super hard mode. I played in hard mode and it was a very difficult campaign to get through. It took me a long time. I think having the AIs would have probably made it a lot easier just because of that ability to protect you when you go down, and that mechanic I really do like. Guys, I really do appreciate the time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Give me any comments on the bottom and subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you later. Adios.